So currently in the Chokepoint alpha build, the Keymapper for our controls does not function. So here's a workaround using a third-party application. In your Google search bar, just type in ATNSoft Key Mapper. Click on the first link, and this brings you to ATNSoft Key Mapper. And this is an application that allows you to remap keys, mouse buttons, and stuff like that. And you can assign it to specific applications only. So you can set it to where it doesn't apply to everything globally, only when you have that window or game open, which is really cool. This is a trial period for 30 days. So it also limits you to how many of these commands you can actually create. But let's see how it works. All right, so here's Key Manager is now open. Double click to add a command. Okay, so first one I'm going to do is in Chokepoint, because our Keymapper is not working, and for some weird reason, P, the letter P, is assigned to crouch toggle. Well, that's not going to work. So I want to use C, because I like to use C for crouch toggle. So this is the key you want to use. Right here, you're going to define the key that C is going to actuate. So this is going to be P. So now when I press C, P will happen. And I'm just going to title this Crouch Toggle. That's what I'll name it, just for me. You don't have to do this. By default, it'll just say P again instead of the name that you attached. So here you go. Before I press OK, let's attach it to the game. So what you want to do is you want to go find the exe file for your game or whatever application you're using. So in this case, I need to go through my Steam folders until I find the exe for Chokepoint. There it is. All right. Okay. Now, when I am playing Chokepoint, C will now be crouch toggle, which is actually P. Okay. Let's add one more. So just to get this out of the way, we only want this to function for Chokepoint, right? So browse, it'll pop right up if you're going to do all these in succession. There's Chokepoint. Perfect. Now, in Chokepoint, Z is prone. I like to use X for prone. So now X is going to be Z. So when I press X, Z will happen, and it will be my prone key now. So this is super easy to use. So now only when I open up Chokepoint will these key changes work. That's it. Let's see how it works. Remember, P is by default crouch toggle for some reason. So in order to make it work, I need to use the Keymapper. Now I changed C. C is now crouch toggle. Awesome. Works perfect. Okay. Now, Z is by default prone, and I want to change it to X. So I did that already. Now X will show the change. Here's X. Now I am prone. All right. Ta-da. Cool. Exactly what I wanted using that app. Works great. So this is a good workaround to get your keys to work how you want them until we get our in-game Keymapper working. Thanks, guys.